Hello everyone, welcome to GMBA Universe. This channel is dedicated to sharing the experiences and career development and stories of NYCU GMBA alumni. My name is Bella and I'm really honored to be the host today. And we are thrilled to have Thibault and Alice join us today to share their experience of pursuing a dual degree program in another country. And also a warm welcome to our beloved Professor Jin-Su. So welcome everyone. All right, so before we dive into the interview today, please allow me to briefly introduce myself as well. I'm also a GMBA alumni class of 2016, and I had the opportunity to participate in the exchange program in the Netherlands and also the dual degree program in the United States. So I probably had some similar experience as you guys, but however, today is not about me, it's about you guys. So welcome Thibault and Alice. Okay, so could you please briefly introduce yourself? Maybe let's start from Thibault.
Yes, perfect. Thank you, Bella. Thank you for the introduction. Yes, so as Bella said, my name is Thibault. I was at NYCU GMBA between 2021 and 2022. And my dual degree is with the school in France, Rennes School of Business. So I'm French and Polish, so it was a very nice experience for me to come to NYCU GMBA. And right now I am in Paris, and I am a development and members coordinator for a Fedora platform, an association that promotes innovation in opera and dance, and we are the Palais Garnier right now in Paris.
Okay, thank you, Thibault. Now you are working, you say that it's a platform to support future opera and dance in Europe. Is that correct?
Yes, so Fedora is the purpose of Fedora is to really promote innovation in opera and dance. So either projects or ideas or initiatives.
Wow.
And so it's we are focused mostly on Europe, but we also want to go to other countries at one point. So yeah, that's the purpose. It's really promote innovation so that more people can also enjoy an opera and dance. Younger audiences, people who don't really have the access to see this kind of performances. So that's kind of the purpose of Fedora.
Very nice. So before landing this job, you pursue a dual degree at NYCU GMBA in Taiwan, right?
Yes.
Yes, okay,
exactly.
So we are eager to hear about your experience, but I will get back to you in a moment. Yeah. Alice, could you please also introduce yourself?
Yeah, sure. Thank you, Bella, for the introduction. Okay, I'm Alice. I have been a GMBA since 2019, and I took dual master degree program in Rennes Business School in France in 2021. And I work in Luxembourg as a financial analyst for a private equity fund. We are focusing on investing in space industry. So I have been working here for roughly 1.5 years. Good to meet you guys.
Yeah, all right. Thank you for both of you join us. And also, I would like to know that, Alice, is that what motivated you to work in Luxembourg instead of staying in Taiwan?
Actually, when I start searching for my internship, because both in Rennes School of Business and GMBA, you need to fulfill the internship threshold, let's say. So when I searching the internship position, I just looking in Europe and as well as Taiwan. But I have been telling myself that I have to get an opportunity to explore the world. So I just searching some position with English only. You don't have to speak French or Netherlands or other Germany language. So I just seize this opportunity and stay here. And I think this position itself is quite relevant to my previous experience. So I am an auditor with Deloitte for 3 years. I was a financial analyst in Taiwan as well. So I'm familiar with FP&A, which is financial planning and analyst stuff. So that's the reason why I can kind of have an opportunity to stay here. And for the atmosphere in Luxembourg is that they have a lot of people speak English only. You don't have to speak French, German, or other European language. And to be honest with you, the salary here is quite good. So that's another motivation that I want to stay here.
Yeah, fair enough. Right, so let's get back to the program. Actually, Alice, could you tell us about why did you choose a dual degree program with Rennes, right? You said school in France.
As for the reason why I choose dual master program is because I have a dream to study abroad, but I just cannot afford it when I was a college student. So I think one day if I got a chance, I better try. I just give a shot. So I joined the dual master program, and especially for Rennes School of Business, we can free of the tuition. So it's quite like it's an economic choice compared to others, compared to United States or even
Yeah,
UK schools. Yeah.
yeah.
And also for a Rennes School of Business itself is really international school and it's really inclusive and diversified. For example, the 90% of the faculty come from outside of France, and they have like 100 plus nationality students and teachers in that school. So I would say as a foreigner, it's a good choice to participate in this program.
Okay, so the lecture were in English, right?
Yeah, it's fully in English, but actually they provide like French lessons, maybe 1.5 per week. So if you want to dive into some French environments, you can take you have to take the lectures. Same thing like Thibault in Taiwan, you have to take the Chinese lessons. So yeah, if you want to improve French, you still have a chance to learn it.
Okay, so speaking of NYCU GMBA, I think Jin-Su, could you add on some introduction about this program?
Exactly. I want to add some more details. So NYCU is the leading university in Taiwan, which is actually located in Hsinchu Science Park. Hsinchu Science Park is the hub of world semiconductor industry. So if you just go to back gate, then you will see a bunch of technology companies, which are the leaders of world technology. And based on that, our MBA program really focuses on the combination of innovation and entrepreneurship so that students can be really global leaders in this world technology industry. Yeah, that I should add some more details.
Yeah, sure. And
Yes.
and I believe that many of our alumni are like even is in a manager level, right? Like exclusive levels or even honor of some business, right? They have their business as well.
Exactly. So actually, our alumni network is really vast, and a lot of them are like CEOs and top-level managers in technology industry in Taiwan. Not only Taiwan, actually in the world. Yeah.
In the world, yeah, exactly. So if anyone wants to be the CEO, come to GMBA first.
Exactly.
So Thibault, the same question for you. Please tell us about Rennes and why did you choose a dual degree program to NYCU GMBA?
So I think my choice started because I'm also like French and Polish. So I was looking first of all for a school very international, and like kind of Ali said, Rennes School of Business is really one of the most international business schools in France you can find. And so I was like, okay, I need this because I like to move. I want to, go to other countries, learn their culture, and also maybe how they work, certain skills of knowledge that I can then bring back to Poland or France. So I went to a Rennes School of Business, and I think luckily it was the first time they had this dual degree program that I participated. So that's why I was also like, okay, 2 years abroad, like kind of freely. Then of course I will take it, two different countries. So first one was Lisbon, 6 months, very nice. But then I had to make the important choice, my major. So I was okay. I want to be in Asia for sure because it's a continent I always wanted to live in. And so I was deciding where to go. And then I saw the GMBA, the program. And so, first of all, I really liked the campus. It was nice, it was big. the country also I wanted to be there to visit. And as for the GMBA, as Ali said, I think the skills and knowledge that you receive from GMBA are very important and nice if you want to build your own business or have a very high position in a big company. And that's actually was the good choice, because after, like, when all the courses I did, all the different group projects, you can see it was pretty diverse. You got a lot of knowledge and skills about different topics that for sure are going to be helpful once you want to be, like, own business maker or have a very high position. So I think, yeah, the international side, the campus, the courses, and also I did a lot of researches, and the GMBA campus, if you're, for example, someone who also really likes sport, you have a lot of teams to which you can, go in and participate. And that was also like a incredible experience just to join the football team of NYCU. We moved to different cities in Taiwan, and that was, like, I think the best decision I could ever make to join NYCU in Taiwan.
Wow, thank you, Thibault. Yeah, thank you, Thibault. I think you know more about GMBA or NYCU than me. You know a lot of
I
the
really
activities
enjoyed
and
it.
benefits. Yeah. I can
Yeah.
tell. I can tell. Yeah.
I tried
So-
to do as much activities as I could in GMBA.
Yeah. So I have another question for you. So when you arrive in another country like France and Taiwan, what was the most challenging thing for you both? Either one can start first.
Strangely, the most challenging thing was not even the language barrier, because when I joined, like Vanessa and the other people who work at GMBA, they were, like, super helpful and super fast when it comes to for example, make a bank account or the housing. It was really like, I came to Taiwan, I already had a taxi waiting for me to, bring me wherever I was supposed to go. Yeah, it
So
was really
friendly.
done, like, perfectly, like, really, like, everything is planned ahead, and then you just go, and it's like a boat on the river, just go with the flow. And so that's what happened. So maybe the most challenging one at first in Shinju, maybe the weather, like the rain. Like,
Yeah.
it was, for me, it was a lot
Not
of
the
rain.
wind, but the rain. Wind.
Yeah, I think that the rain.
It's
Yeah,
a
I
windy
think the
city,
wind was. Yeah. But otherwise, like, maybe, yeah, the weather at first, because I was not accustomed, and maybe also because I came during COVID, just to follow the different rules that you had to go through, like, have the mask or the card to show everyone. But to be honest, there was no much challenges, because first of all, GMB, like, did very great work to just put you in the school and just learn and go visit, and that's all you have to do. And all the Taiwanese I've met, like, from school or around the school or from the football club, they all were very helpful when I needed, let's say, something. So there was no much. Yes, transportation in Shinju. I did everything by bike. I was
We don't have
biking every day.
mass transportation. That's true. How about the food? The food in Shinju or in Taiwan? Did you like it? Enjoy it? I can see your smile.
Wait. It's half. Like, I enjoyed the, like, night market food. I loved it. When I could go to night market, I would go. And there was other foods, like, maybe it's, like, not my favorite one, but there's one I loved it so much. I was going there so much that the lady who was selling this, when she saw me, she already knew what I was going to order. So she just tells her friend, okay, 3 of this for him. Even if I was the 10th in the row to buy for it, she knew what I wanted. So the food was, there's some I really enjoyed a lot, and some it was just not for my, let's say, European taste, I would say.
Yeah. For us as well, right, Alice? Some food are not for European food and not for Taiwanese.
Especially cheese. I don't know why people add cheese on every dishes. You cannot avoid it. Like in the
We're
soup,
going to
in the
see a
salad.
battle now.
Yeah, but if you are a cheese lover, you can explore any kind of cheese you never exposed to
Blue
in Taiwan.
cheese.
So
Yeah.
everything. I cannot damage is something cheese from Italy, from France, and even from Spain, I think. But it's totally complicated for me. Too much.
Yeah.
But in Paris,
Besides food, do you have any other challenging thing for you, Alice, living in another country?
Yeah, I would say compared to Taiwan, everything here is challenging. For example, in Taiwan, it's really thoughtful for school or for any, ecosystem that say we are all really like have a helping mind to help others. And but in France, you have to be very independent from searching the house to find out your let's say your school, your social security card, your residency card. For example, you have to do all the
By your
searching,
own.
do your homework by your own. And especially, I think I took like 1 month to get my student card. I kind of
Wow.
back forth with the school associate very often. Every day, I just asking, can I get my student card? So it's really challenging for me at beginning, and so it's quite different from Taiwan because when you
Yeah.
choose the class, from 8 to 12 you have to stay in campus and you can use your time more flexible. But
Mm.
here is that they will change the schedule quite often. You have to pay attention to the schedule. And also sometimes I will take like 8 hours class from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. for
Oh,
one
it's a
lesson.
long time.
Yeah,
Wow.
because maybe I will spend like 3 days or a week to just finish one subject. So it's
Oh,
like crazy intensive compared to Taiwan.
yeah.
Yeah,
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 sure.
it's different education system.
Yeah, yeah. So I'm glad that you guys overcome it. Not including food or cheese or this class. How about Jin-Su? Jin-Su, you are from Korea, right? So probably you have
Right.
some experience to share as well.
Actually, in my case, I could relate myself to, both Alice and Thibault because my husband is Polish.
Yeah.
So in Taiwan, he complains about bread. He always said there is no bread. We have a
Not
bunch
the
of
bread.
bakeries, so
We have
many
bread, but
tasty
not bread
breads,
bread.
but for
Yeah,
him, it's not bread.
it's
But
not
then
bread.
when I go to Poland, my in-law family wants to be nice to me, so they try to cook rice. But for me, that's not rice. They mix rice with the salt. You cannot eat such rice. So
Yeah.
yeah, we always have this, cultural, difference in terms of food.
Jin-Su. So personally, actually, I also have the study abroad or exchange experience in other country, but I found the culture difference enjoyable to myself. But I recall the course being very intense during my dual degree program in New York. I studied for global finance, and we have to finish 7 subjects within 2 weeks. 2 months. Sorry, 2 months. Including the lecture, presentations, reports, and also exams. So it was pretty intense. So Thibault, did you feel the same? Like there's a little bit different between France and Taiwan?
I would say yes. In French, it's a little bit more chill, maybe, in terms of
Work-and-life
lessons.
balance.
Yeah, yeah, but at NYCU, like at GMBA, the first few months I think were the most challenging because new country, new culture, plus the new lectures all together. And in 1 year I was kind of supposed to do 2 years of the GMBA, so I had also kind of more lessons. But the first few months were the most challenging, just to plan everything, and also had Chinese. Well, it was so complicated at first, like just to learn everything. But so all of this together at the same time, I had to kind of try to find a balance. But after some time, yeah, I found the balance, and also I had my thesis then the same time coming together. So there was a lot at first, but I think after a few months, I found the balance that helped me to
Mm.
to pass through. And I think that the best like kind of thing I did is also like just travel around Taiwan at the same time, to just take my time. So study at some time, then take my time to travel, go to Taiwan, go with some friends, to go to Taipei because it's like very close and it's a pretty nice city to hang on. So yeah, I would say at the beginning you just need to hang on, and then after it's going pretty smoothly and well, I
When
would
you
say.
fit in, then you can, relax a
Yeah,
little bit.
exactly.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
True, true. And you mentioned Chinese. Do you still remember any of it?
Now
I was
I'm
about
learning.
to ask you to use Chinese to introduce
No,
yourself,
it's
but maybe
I
it's
mean
too hard.
no, I think if I really see some lessons, but now I have decided to go with Korean. So I'm learning Korean, not Chinese, but Korean. Yeah.
Since you both didn't speak Chinese or French, so how did you manage to survive in Taiwan in French?
So me personally, I would say it was thanks to Taiwanese people, like the students and other like friends that I would met along the way. Even the people, like the person from the football club. I remember like the captain of the football club came with me to like this to buy like the phone thing, so I can have a phone in Taiwan. He came with me. He did all the speech. I just had to pay, and everything was good. So now I would say that the students were the how I overcame the language barrier, because otherwise it would have been a little bit more complicated. And that's when I saw like, okay, Taiwan is like so nice, so cool. Like they helped me all the time when I was struggling. And even when I wanted to speak Chinese, they were kind of helping me, say the good words in a way that they want to help you. You could see that they wanted to help as much as possible. So yeah, I would say the people, Taiwanese and students overall.
Yeah. A lot of foreign people saying that Taiwanese are really friendly. That's true, right? Yeah.
For sure.
Okay. So how about Alice? Is it tough for you to live in France without speaking French?
Yeah, I would say in the campus, no, because as I mentioned earlier,
International
like it's very
students.
international. A lot of students come from different nationalities, so our common language is English best. So you can always speak in English in the campus, no matter to professor, to student, or to the faculty. So it's super convenient and easy to just use English only. But outside of campus, it's a little bit complicated. So, for example, if I want to get my parcel as La Poste, which is a delivery system, it's really hard because they don't speak English at all.
Yeah.
And also, I always have to use Google Translate to show my ID, my passport, my parcel number, and so on. But eventually, I make some good friends. And I would say overall, if you don't speak French at all in France, it's not a big issue. But you really want to make some friends from local, you can start from like beginner French. At least show you are interested in
In
France,
their
this country,
culture, their
yeah, in
language.
your culture, your language. You really want to connect with them. So it's just you have to show your interest, and people will start connect with you to exchange their life with you. So that's the friendship starts.
Yeah, I agree with you. All right, so I'm glad that you all survive and overcome again. So back to this program. So what do you think there's any greatest benefit for you two in taking a dual degree program in another country? Alice?
For me, is like I realized my dream, right? I mentioned earlier that I want to study abroad. I want to explore the world. I want to get an international experience. So that's the big gift from this dual master degree program, let's say. And I make a lot of friends from worldwide. It's not just from French people, from Germany people, it's basically I have friends worldwide, which is really good gift for me as well. And I learn how to work with others from different cultural discipline even. So overall, I like the exchange program so much because it actually opened my view in terms of the world, in terms of how people work together.
Okay, nice. And how about you, Thibault?
Yeah, I think also like many different things. First of all, the international experience, to be able to go to another country to live there. But also, I've met a lot of people that I still see sometimes. A month ago, I saw one of the classmates I've met in GMBA, because he's in Rennes, so we just met in Paris. But also, I had the chance to do a lot of nice events in Taiwan, meet a lot of interesting people, and people are still talking to. So yeah, actually, the friendship and the people I've met, they're like really strong, and there's still something going on even after practically 2 years I've left Taiwan. And also on the CV, when I did my, for example, interviews with different companies, the fact that they see a Taiwanese university, they're like, oh wow, that's something rare in a way for a
Yeah.
European, I would say. So it's something very nice because it shows that you're not afraid to go abroad, new adventures, you're open-minded. So it was a big help just to have the name, NYCU GMBA on the CV. It already gives you a lot of chances to have a nice work, nice job. So yeah, the friendship on the CV, the experience, international experience, and just that was a lot of things.
Yeah, okay, cool. So, Thibault, you just mentioned that because of the dual degree program overseas, then showing on your CV for the employer, seeing you are open to the new challenges or different culture. And how about other thoughts that do you believe that studying in a program and also a dual degree program overseas that would provide you a transformative experience that significantly accelerated to your career goal?
So yeah, that's how to explain that. I think the experience that I had abroad, it's gonna help me for the career. Okay, open-mindedness because you're ready to go to other chapters. But I think the different knowledge that I saw, like for example, the little bits pieces of culture of Taiwanese, how they work, what kind of market they have, it's good knowledge to have to bring back, for example, in Europe to say, oh, in Taiwan they do this like this, like this, like this.
Yeah,
Maybe we can kind of combine, make a mix of it and can be helpful. Or for example, let's say the sport industry. I think, okay, I was there. Sport, for example, football industry is less than in France. Maybe there's something to do in Taiwan. So I think there's a lot of everything you see every day. You can kind of think, okay, they are here, we are here, they are here in terms of business, and you can kind of think how to maybe improve or take knowledge to bring to my, let's say, country, France or Poland. So I think that's also a good experience to have.
Yeah, very nice, very nice. And how about you, Alice? You want to add something on this? If dual degree program can bring you, closer or faster to what you want to do?
Yeah, I think the reason why I can stay in Europe is because I participated in this dual master degree program. So because if you have no linkage to European education system or working experience here, it's really hard to start with. So it's actually embarked me the journey here is because dual master degree program, and I met different people. I have different exchange with worldwide people, so it's quite valuable experience to me.
Nice, nice. I think there's a lot of benefits, including dual degree program and also exchange to another country. Like you can have different kind of culture experience and open your mind, and also get the chance to have the job opportunities as well, right?
Something need to add on, you have to really build a different network, no matter from LinkedIn, from your alumni, from your professor, even to explore the job opportunity as much as possible. Because here, let's say the European employment market is really big, right? But you are here, you are just alone. If you don't know anyone, you don't have a networking behind. Yeah, it's really hard to get a chance even for interview. So it's just you have to build your own networking, and you have to explore different activity. You have to just go to LinkedIn and check if there is any event, any opening job, then you can have a try. So just don't give up. I think I have applied for more than 100 jobs before I got this one. So it's really challenging, but just never give up.
Yeah. So finally, is there any recommendations that you can give to the students who are interested into the dual degree program?
One thing that I hoped I did, but I did not do, and Professor Khan told me to do it, but to do an internship in Taiwan. She told me to do it. No, I want to, to go back just to go to Europe for vacation. And then I think that's the biggest regret I have, because if I had the professional experience in Taiwan, it would have been, 10 times even better for my resume and all like proper experience. So to anyone who will take the GMBA, like NYCU GMBA degree, if you have the chance, do an internship at the end. And also if people who want international experience, be in a country where you can visit a lot of things and you want to meet a lot of very interesting people and people who can help you also in the future, I believe GMBA is the degree to take.
Okay, thank you, Thibault. And how about you, Alice?
Yeah, I think I have a similar thoughts than with Thibault, that you have to accumulate some internship or working experience as much as you can. Yeah, take me for example. The reason why I can get this job is because I have a previous experience with an auditor and financial analyst. So compared to other students from Taiwan, they have no experience. They don't even have a let's say internship in their previous experience. That's really how can I say, the weakness of them when they're searching a job.
All right, I think that's all of my questions today. Thank you guys for joining us, and also thank you, Jin-Su. So if anyone has the question about the programs or any questions for Thibault, Alice, just feel free to leave your message. So I think that's all for today. Thank you guys, and hopefully to see you guys soon, maybe in Taiwan or in Europe somewhere.
Thank you.
Thank you for your time and questions.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.